What's up, everyone? Today is August 3rd. It's actually my birthday. And here's a trade recap on how I made $4,900 today. Let's get into it. So first thing I do when I hop on the charts is I mark out the 1 hour highs and lows, and then I'll also mark out gaps in the market. So I'm going to start with the 4 hour time frame, and we're just going to start marking out these highs and lows. Our first one I'm marking is right here at 724 level. And then let's mark out a low here, a low here. And then I'm going to go to the 1 hour and I'm going to mark out this new week opening gap that we had. So if you guys can see, when the market closes on Friday, right here's Friday, it closed all the way down here at 282 level. And then Monday morning, which is actually Sunday night, Asia session, it opened all the way up here, which created this gap in the price. And typically what happens, and you can see it happened right here, this gap, there's a lot of resting orders that need to be filled. And so price will come back into the gap, retest it, and then continue higher. So that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what I took my trade off of today. This is on MNQ. I'm going to show you what MES looks like because it's pretty similar. But the only thing is we have not filled this gap entirely yet. You can see we wicked into it a little bit right here, and it's just pumped since then. Ideally, I wanted to see MES fill in this a little deeper before I entered long, but it played out either way. Anyway. So now that we have the gaps marked out, the 1 hour highs and lows, the 4 hour highs and lows, my next step was to wait for some sort of 5-minute break of structure to the upside, because NQ had already swept out. It doesn't need to go lower. Does that make sense? If it would have went lower today, then obviously I probably wouldn't have taken a trade. But because this candle broke structure to the upside and closed above all of these blue candles, we broke structure. And then I scaled to the 1 minute. And my entry was actually terrible. I was not proud of myself for what I did here. But you can see we came up and then we started coming down. And as soon as we tapped into this 1 minute fair value gap here, I thought that we might reverse off of that. And so you can see this black candle that I entered off of. At one point it was blue, and it was blue like within the last 10 seconds of before the candle closed, and then it flipped black and went down hard. And so I was in drawdown for a little bit at the beginning of the trade. And then what was confirmation for me that I should stay in this trade was this 5-minute fair value gap. So after I entered, this 5 minute formed, and you can see we just perfectly punched the gap. And then from there, it was just pretty much straight blue candles up. So I was on TikTok live for this trade if you guys were not on there, but I did say, hey, if you guys want to re-enter after sweeping this 5 minute and then a break of structure on the 1 minute to the upside. So your re-entry would have been right here. You would have got about the same entry as mine. And we caught about 123 points. I had TP1 here and then TP2 here. That's a trade recap. That's going to be my only trade for today. I ended up making, let me show you here, $4,912 across all my accounts. So, that's in total. I made $621 across all 8 accounts. So about $5,000 in total profit today. But yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to join the Discord. I'm more than happy to help out with whatever you guys need, or shoot me a message. I'm on TikTok. My handle is riv_cat. But we'll see you guys later.